All right, morning everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Daily Low, I guess. I will be your only host, Tone Vase. Matt is out in the town in Tokyo. It is Friday night. So you get a double dose of me, and we are going straight to the charts. It's my last weekend here in Panama. I can't believe I've been here already over a month. And I will be off to El Salvador in a few days, basically. If anyone is curious what I'm doing in El Salvador, before I go on with the charts, as people are joining, I will be attending a health and wellness event. Then I am a speaker at Bitcoin Historico. It's going to be an awesome event organized by Max Kaiser and Stacy Herbert. With their work with the El Salvadorian government. And then I will be hosting a poker table at Adopting Bitcoin. From there, I will be off to Roatan, Honduras, where you will find me being a tour guide at an awesome event we're calling BitChill. No speakers. It'll be a lot of fun. It's only $200 to join us for an entire week, but there will be other expenses like your food and your stay and all that stuff. So basically, it's just a hangout with me for free. Or, well, it's not even me. I'm not even keeping the 200. The 200 is going to the organizing team that, put this together and is on the ground over there. So go ahead and sign up. And there's a little bit of a wait list. We don't want 50 people. I think this is limited to maybe 20, 30 people. And it's going to be awesome. As you guys know, Prospera and Roatan are one of my favorite places. And then finally, in early December, you will find me in Mexico. So I'm basically in Latin America at the Mayan Bitcoin Conference. And then there'll be really cool stuff happening right after the Mayan Bitcoin Conference in Mexico as well. Okay. Let's go to the charts. Now that everyone is here, we got over 100 people watching. The monthly chart actually looks fairly ugly. We have gone lower than the monthly closing high of January of this year. We are now in November, and this has been so far so far it's a bullish year. Bitcoin is up a few percentage points for the year, but it's definitely nothing to be crazy happy about with a 7% rise by year end. I mean, the stock market probably has done the same. I would think a little bit better even, but we'll see. Okay, so let's see how that goes. Right now, the monthly chart is completely resetting. This could be good or bad. All right, let me test something actually. Join. All right, cool. Okay. Weekly chart. We're having a disastrous week. It's a red star candle. That's what was bothering me. We had one good thing coming into this week, and that was the 50-period moving average support. That support, as of right now, has been lost. Is it possible to recapture this support by the time this candle closes? The answer is yes. If this candle rallies and creates a hammer candle, basically, if this candle rallies and closes above 105,000, I will see this as a bullish candle and a reversal. But if it closes anywhere near 100,000, I will see this as potentially the end of the bull market, actually. So this is a very nasty candle, and it's setting us up for insane downside. We can talk about why that is, maybe on a different stream. Bitcoin is entering a very, very rough time right now. Mostly because I think there's going to be a soft fork. And I'm not happy about it at all. We're going to be doing later today. I will be doing another stream on my personal channel, Tone Vase channel. I will be doing one more stream in the Bitcoin Knots versus Core debate, not debate, but explanation. And I'm going to do at least 2 more episodes. We already have part 2. We have part 3. Part 4 is coming later today. And then there'll definitely be a part 5. So this could be one of the reasons why Bitcoin is, I mean, there's no excuses, right? I'm still following TA, but right now, TA is very, very bearish. TA turned bearish with this current red star candle, not the last red star candle. The last red star candle was just consolidation to me, but we are not in consolidation anymore. We have now broken all levels of support if current week closes this badly, and therefore it opens Bitcoin up. I think it's not going to go lower than 70, because by the time it gets to 70, this moving average should probably pull up. And I really don't see us going lower than this prior swing high. I just don't see us going lower than, early 2024. It will be difficult. But this level that we never reached in the last pullback is still very much in play now, if this candle is not able to pull us back up. So the weekly chart has a candle happening right now that to me feels like a make or break candle, because if there is talks of Bitcoin forking, hard fork, soft fork, it doesn't really matter. It really doesn't matter. And this is why I came out of retirement to discuss the situation. And this Knots versus Core is a very bad situation. And I'm really going to dive deep into this discussion on today's episode. And maybe not today's episode, but the following 2 episodes will mostly focus on the potential disaster that Knots versus Core debate is going to be bringing onto the Bitcoin ecosystem. And I will be naming names and calling people out. I have no, what do you call it? You guys know I have no filter. I already kind of destroyed my channel with my political views. And Habu asked, why does Bitcoin need to fork? It doesn't need to fork, but it might fork because people have egos. It's basically egos. The core people were so stupid making the change. Yes, I agree. But the people pushing for the fork I don't want to say they're worse, but they're stupider for pushing for the fork. That's my opinion. It's my minor opinion, but we're going to get into the details of it. But yes, I agree. Core people did a dumb thing, but it doesn't mean that you should do something dumber in order to stop a dumb thing, and that's what's happening. Yeah, the government shutdown isn't helping either. I mean, you can hodl, right? There's nothing wrong with hodling your Bitcoin, right? There was nothing wrong. Let me go to the monthly chart here. There is, how should I say it? No one will fault you for hodling. Now, let's go back to 2017, okay? So here is the 2013 top, sorry. Here is the 2017 top, okay? We hit 20,000. You could have hodled from here, from the 2017 top, all the way into April 2021 top. That's 4 years, right? You could have hodled from 20,000 down to 3,000. Remember, I thought it could get to 1,500. I thought 1,500 would have been the better low. You could have hodled through that 80-90% correction. But if you're living a lifestyle that may potentially require you to, spend a lot of money here at the lows, you're not going to be a very happy person, right? You don't want to be in a position to have to sell Bitcoin here. So if you have enough, capital to live on for 2 or 3 years, yes, just hodl. But if you don't have enough capital to live for the next 2 or 3 years, it may not be wise to hodl and then be forced to sell at the lows, because it's happened to too many people. The silly party. I'm not sure what CDAM is. So if I can't understand the first word in your comment, then I'm not going to understand your comment. Right. If you're not going to have any capital or a job or anything to buy more, if Bitcoin drops, say 20% more, 30% more, then hodling may not be the wisest choice. The wisest choice would be to take some off the table and either use that money to buy Bitcoin lower or use that money to live on if you sold at the low, but you don't know that you're selling at the low. Oh, CSAM, not CDAM. Right. When you write CDAM, it makes no sense. CSAM is irrelevant in regards to op return because the SegWit discount that ordinals inscriptions utilize is 1/4 the cost of creating. Yeah, I agree. I agree. It was supposed to be a nothing burger, but instead it's a giant controversy. Tone, what if we close this week bearish and go lower, but the S&P market makes new all-time high? Will you? I mean, no. I still think that if the S&P reverses, so will Bitcoin. But it doesn't look like the S&P is reversing. It looks like the S&P may be correcting into the end of year because of the stupid government shutdown is not helping either, right? So if the S&P pulls back to a reasonable area of 6,100, Bitcoin could go all the way to 70,000 during this pullback. So the S&P is not helping Bitcoin. Now, if the S&P reverses, I think Bitcoin will as well. But Bitcoin is about to have its own big controversy. Would this potentially be a good environment to short Bitcoin? I don't like shorting Bitcoin. I rather short silver, which is what I'm actually doing with my capital right now. I exited the Bitcoin trade and I took a small short on silver. And if silver starts to go down, I will be increasing that short. I think the precious metals have topped. So I took a small short on silver personally. So right here, you can see the monthly MRI top. This is the actual future that I'm using for the trade. That's why you see this is December 2025. And this is my normal silver chart. This is the gold chart, sorry. Here is the general silver chart. It's going to be similar to the future, but the MRI is a little bit different, of course. Oh no, the MRI is the same. We had a weekly MRI top right here at the top. And right now we're dealing with a monthly MRI top that happened already. Oh no, it's in the current month. The current month is the MRI top month. We topped on the MRI warning candle. The reason I'm shorting silver and not gold is because silver is more volatile. And I'm also more bearish silver than I am gold. All right, let me see your other questions. Well, we don't know where Bitcoin would have been if Kamala was president. Well, we have no idea, right? It could be 130,000, like you say, but Michael Saylor could also be in prison and all that Bitcoin confiscated, right? And in which situation Bitcoin would be down at like 10,000. So we just don't know, right? We don't know. If communists took over the presidency, yes, it's possible that assets like Bitcoin would skyrocket in price, but it's also more likely that assets like Bitcoin would be confiscated. So, and they would be confiscated because people are holding them with third-party, custodial institutions. We just have no idea. It could be the complete opposite. Thoughts on Zcash? It's scammy shitcoin. I want to hold on. I want to add this asset to my futures list because I want to go back to it. I don't always want to have my, brokerage open because it's like takes up a lot of memory on my laptop. So I can keep an eye on my trades here. So I just want to add it before I switch it. What is this? Okay. Oh, wow. Look at uranium. Look at that beautiful third consecutive MRI top on the weekly. Nice. Well, what do you guys want me to look at? Oh, the Z trash thing? Oh, wow. It's still rising. Holy shit. It's actually surprising. It's really surprising. I don't get it. It came off a monthly MRI buy, but it's still a scammy shitcoin. It's going to crash faster than it's rising. How's Ethereum doing? Ah, beautiful. And Litecoin? Oh, wow. What happened there? Man, I'm still waiting for my target to get reached. The 80% drop target from the halving. That's been my target. I put this target in the day of the halving. 80% fall in Litecoin the day of the halving. It was almost there. It was making new lows earlier this week. MRI maybe? No. Well, weekly. Yeah, weekly MRI buy. There it is. It's not going to last. And Solana? Oh, beautiful. Wow. People's heads are going to flip when Solana makes new, 2-year lows. All right, let's get back to Bitcoin. All the VCs are shilling Z trash. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. One second, guys. Did the gold move this year signal an impeding crisis that has yet to be fully understood? No, I don't think so. Guys, it was time for gold to go up. I mean, it's just another asset. Hourly chart. Market opens in 3 minutes. 10 a.m. reversal probably, but it's Friday. I don't pay as much attention to the 10 a.m. reversals on Friday. Stop looking at Zcash versus dollars. You got to look at it versus Bitcoin. The 50 daily MA and MRI on the daily S&P. I hope so. It's coming next week. I mean, if they end the government shutdown, I want them to end the government shutdown. I got to fly back into the U.S. for the holidays. Like, I actually want my plane to land. Would be nice. In one piece. Brandon C. Yeah, I agree. When gold goes back to 3,000, they're like they're all gonna still be flipping out, saying that the market is wrong and gold should be at 1 million. Yeah, let's see. Let's see if next week the stock market can reverse. It will be at the end of next week. The futures are already opening lower, hence Bitcoin is lower. I mean, just look at the correlation. Stock market topped on October 28th with an MRI top. Bitcoin was rallying nicely, and there they are. They both hit an MRI top on October 28th, and they've both been going down. It's just that Bitcoin has made new lows because the top on the 28th was not the all-time high for Bitcoin like it was with the stock market. Had the stock market kept going higher, Bitcoin would have made a new all-time high. But the stock market went down and Bitcoin's going down just faster. So today is already looking like a down day for the stock market. And here we are with Bitcoin. I don't know what ARU is. A shitcoin? I never heard of it. All right, guys. Next week, I am off to El Salvador. I will be at these 3 events. You can shoot over to tonevase.com calendar. There is links to these events if you want to join me at the events. I will be hosting a poker table at Adopting Bitcoin. So find me at the poker table. I'll be a speaker at Bitcoin Historico, and I will be an attendee at Reclaiming Health event, which I think will have a bunch of Bitcoiners in it. And then I'll be in Roatan as a tour guide for the BitChill Hangout. All right, guys, thank you all for watching. The market just opened. I'm more curious how silver is going to do. Here's the daily chart of silver. I took the short yesterday, somewhere around current prices. Yeah, pretty much. And I don't think silver is going to break out above this moving average. I have a very, known stop loss. I haven't put a stop loss in, but I have a mental stop loss around here. Unless it, gaps over it through the weekend. I would rather double and triple down on my trade when it breaks below 47. Because I think it's going into the 30s. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all on the next one. Have a good weekend, everyone. Oh, yeah, my camera's off. All right, good weekend, guys.